Oh my god. I'm actually like, I'm so hyped about this. Like, this was a couple hours ago for me, like, while I'm editing now. I'm still so shocked that I hit this. I do tell a lie slightly, it isn't actually my first sub 15, it's my second, but it is my first recorded. So the first time I actually hit it, it was literally the game after I posted my first speedrunning video. And I wasn't recording it, and I was really annoyed by it, because I hit a 1442 then. But this time it was better. And this is mainly because it's a looting seed. I actually had my first like error of this. I made so many errors in this seed. This could have been so fast if I was actually good. But first error was like looting the chest. It was so slow, but whatever. So just get the gold axe here because I wanted to get wood. I knew that the guy that I'm playing, you'll see this later, he enters before me. So what he didn't do that I did, I stuck around in the village and I killed the golem because I wanted to get the iron pickaxe going into the bastion rather than getting it from the bastion. I also decided to get a little bit extra food because I figured that this would be a aggressively played seed because it's looting. So yeah, come over here. Slightly messing around. I'm still a little bit shocked that it's looting, so I'm like kind of fumbling. And then the actor breaks, which is just fantastic. So I have to use a little bit of the sword, but it's fine because I know I'm not going to have to kill too many blazes. And there we go. Got enough iron. Get the iron pickaxe. We actually have enough iron axe as well, which I don't realize until I start running back to the portal. But I do craft that eventually. I should be crafting it here though. I should be realizing that straight away, but who cares? So yeah, based off the fact that the guy didn't get acquire hardware or anything, or iron pickaxe achievement, I know that he didn't kill the golem. I know that I'm going into this nether with the iron pickaxe that he doesn't have. And then, yeah, he just enters just before me. I get the portal built. And then as I'm going through, I realize I should probably take the gold block because it's one extra gold block and that's going to be a big help in the nether. Like, if the trades are bad, then, you know, who knows. Scanning around. I got like 2 spikes that I kind of liked. There was like a 37, but I decided to send a 41 because higher spike is more likely. Get the boat crafted. And then we are on the way to the bastion. A little bit of a frame drop. I don't know what happened there, but hey ho. Now, what happened on this seed, which is really weird, there was a lot of cascading lava, which you're going to see in a minute. We just passed some as well. But coming up, he gets to the bastion now. I can see it on my screen. But coming up, just on this like ledge that I'm looking at, just a absolute wall of lava. But anyway, get past it and move around. And I know that this is treasure looking at it. And because I'm on this side, I need to go all the way around to get to the start of the route. Obviously, I have the iron pickaxe though, and he doesn't, so I actually just get to start my treasure route straight away, whereas he's going up to loot the chest first, and then reworking himself. So, going up, I'm going to get these gold blocks. And I have gold armor as well, so I'm not going to get instantly aggroed, I'm a little bit safe. There we go now. Misplaced the block, but it's fine, we get it sorted, and then I'm just on my way, because I have gold ingots already, and I have the gold block. And then I make my first big mistake. That block right there is in the wrong spot. And you see right here, Pigman pushes me. I don't get to bring my pigs across. And that's going to lead me into even more trouble later. So because that pig can get up, I don't get all of my pigs from the left side of the treasure bastion. And you're going to see where they end up in about 30 seconds. But for now, we're going to get our gold that I can get from this side. So yeah, now that we're going to move over to the other side of the bastion, we see all of my left side pigs are up here, which is a bit of a problem. Don't really want them over here. So I'm trying to like think of a way to deal with them in my head. So I decided to go down and just complete the build and think, yo, if I break this gold block that's above here that I left, then it'll be fine. They'll come down and they'll run across. But I forgot that piglins are stupid, so you know that just didn't work. I get 1 extra pig. And I go back up to check these pigs, and they're all there. So I just decided to commit and make them chase me all the way around. Yeah, just kind of waiting for the pigs to figure it out, and there we go. And now I can finally actually complete the treasure route, get the rest of my gold, get that trading. On my way here, I did spot the fort though, so I know that this is going to be very, very quick. So I want to just get my gold and get it gone as quick as possible. Loot the chests. And having that extra gold block, it should be really, really helpful. And here's my second mistake of the seed. I've set a pearl hang in the wrong direction. So, you know, it came from behind the treasure. And that is not where I sent the pearl hang. And there goes the gold block. So that gold block that I got from the ball is now equalized. There was, like, no advantage anymore. But at least I got the gold block back, so it's not too bad. So, finish off the trades now. And you see, I am an actual living millionaire who's got all of the trades I could ever need. I have 9 gold left, and I just kind of want to stick around for the gold because I know that he isn't really doing much at the minute. So I know that I have the time, and I'm happy to go. My pearl hang, I get out, and I think I'm going in the right direction straight away. That's a lot of the mindset here. And I realize I don't have wood because I have to use it all getting up the treasure. So I'm going to get it now. And it's actually me grabbing this tree that made me realize I'd gone the wrong direction. Because now I'm like taking a second to look around. I don't see that cascading lava that I saw earlier when I was coming here. So I'm realizing, okay, I did not come from this way. And then I actually clock onto the fact that I'm going the wrong way. And then I can start moving the right direction. So look at it, to go down to bottom treasure as well, which is great. You know, that'd be a waste of my time. So there's that cascading lava and I'm away. And then I think I see it, like, in that fog. I don't, but I know it's in that direction. And there it is now on my screen. And now we drop the render distance down to Basalt Delta Fort, which will be quite interesting, as you'll see. Just trying to get them strays. And we're getting into the fort at pretty much the same time. And I just have so many strays, but also a lot of wither skeletons that I have to deal with first. Now that dealt with, I have another big mistake here, and the blaze rod is lost to the abyss. It just falls completely off the fort because I have a full inventory. And I have more wither skeletons to deal with. So now I can actually start dealing with the blazes. And this is where the loot really is just going to come in. So I see this blaze over here. I'm not going to go for it because it's dropped down. So I'm going to go up for the higher terrain ones first and kind of wait for that blaze to come back up. Take a bit of damage, but that's why I got the extra food. It's fine. Get the rods. And then I just want to hit that guy early to make sure that he stays on the floor rather than dropping down. And now I check, I'm on 5. If I hadn't lost that first rod, I'd be out. By now I have to go and explore the floor and find a 6th rod. It shouldn't be too long. There should be a blaze around this somewhere. But it does take a lot longer than you would have hoped. So we kind of have to deal with a wither skeleton that's also chasing me. I tried to commit to this way, but there's just nothing, so we kind of skip past it. And I have to burn a couple of my logs to actually just pillar up and stay away from the wither skeleton. And I hear a blaze, so I'm thinking, okay, we're just going to wrap around here. And we see the blaze is in a horrific spot. There's so many wither skeletons, which I didn't see at the time. But honestly, me making that jump and like failing it kind of saved my attack on that blaze. So all of the wither skeletons are now out the way for me to pillar up and just deal with the blaze. And there we go, there is the 6th rod. I'm ready to blind, and we're going to be blinding at pretty much the exact same time. So we are kind of neck and neck here, which is quite interesting. But then we're in an ice biome, so I have to be really careful that I'm not moving when I'm throwing eyes or pushing the bow or anything. So we're going to wait for me to stop, and then I can start calcing. So, send the first eye. Kind of messing up my settings because I'm like, no, this is really good pace for me. Obviously, only 84%. And the first eye breaks, which is a big problem. Means I'm going to have to stick around. I think that the second eye, I'm pretty sure I was moving when I threw it. So I decided to throw a third when I know I'm not moving. And because I know that I've already broken an eye, I think I can afford to send that third eye. And then because I've broken an eye, I'm only going to grab one of the eyes that dropped. The two eyes that I threw after the first both dropped. But I'm only going to grab the second one that I threw because I know that I have to get one blaze rod either way. I might as well only get 12 eyes instead of 13. So I'm now going to be looking around the fort for one more blaze while also trying to move towards the quartz. Quartz are really, really close. which is just like really great for me. Like, I know I'm pretty much on top of the quartz. 500 blocks in the overworld is like 60 blocks in the nether, so we are like right there. So I'm just kind of looking around where I think the quartz are for a blaze, but I don't hear anything going this way, and I know I'm moving the wrong direction. So I'm trying to like scan, see if I can see the fort, see if I can see the blaze spawner, and I can't. And it's just because this entire like fort is so scuffed. But I hear a blaze around here. Here. You see in the subtitles it says blaze crackles? I hear that. So I know that I need to go inside. There's a blaze here for me somewhere. And here it is. This is my final rod. I'm not sure if I have inventory space, so I'm going to throw out this soul sand just to like try and make sure I get it. I did have inventory space in the end. And now I need to try and find the hole in the wall that I made. It wasn't up here, it was a bit further down, but I'd forgotten that at the time. And then I know that I'm pretty much on the coordinates. I'm just trying to figure out how it works, I guess. I think my brain was a little bit cooked because this is looking like a 11-minute enter, which is great for me. And then I know that like it's optimal for me to go down to the lava lake for the Y level, but it's just so slow. I'm gonna send the Y40 build. And also, I'm just so far ahead now. I don't know what happened, but the guy that I'm playing just completely lost the plot. Anyway, we get in, and I'm looking at this stronghold when I spawn in, and it's straight in a ravine. I'm not even gonna bother with preemptive. I don't expect it to do well because I don't know preemptive very well. So I'm just gonna send it down mid, and then I see a really nice light when I come around this corner. I'm like, yeah, I'm sending it down here. So down the stairs, and it's here. We're in. And it's a one eye. I could have sent the one eye, but I was never going to on the seed. There's no reason to. Craft up the eyes, and I'm going. Delay my pearl for a second because I've had cases where I've underpearled and just slammed into the side of the diamond. And now I really just kind of need to get pre-crafted because I didn't do it in the stronghold. I just want to get crafted as quick as possible. Looking like 5 beds. And I missed the craft again because I'm getting a little bit nervous, I guess, a little bit shaky. Because this could be like, this could even hit sub 13 if I got a lucky dragon perch. But we get crafted, and as I move across, I'm going to try and just organize my inventory a bit, and also get ready to half bow, because I actually remembered to like grab arrows. So get the fountain set up, and I'm going to go up and start my half bow. Take out the first couple of crystals, get fireballs, so I kind of have to just wait. But I also want to be like a bit careful when I'm doing this because the dragon could fly on top of me and then I just like, I pillar into it and I get sent to oblivion. Just have to be a little bit careful while I'm taking these out. Nothing too risky. And then it's optimal to leave one crystal behind, so after getting this one, I'm going to stop shooting down the crystals. And I'm going to go to as far away as I can get, like around 80 blocks away from the fountain. And just kind of get ready for the perch, because it's got to be coming. This guy's opponent's still not in the end, so I know I have all the time in the world. Standardized perch as well, so I know that as long as I don't mess up my one cycle, it's fine. And 5 beds, 3 anchors, I should not be messing this up. There's no reason in the world why I should be messing that up. So, I see the dragon's kind of moving away, so I'm going to move a little bit closer to see if the dragon perches. And there's the snap. Fucking come on! Oh my god. Oh my god, let's go!